Hey Tyler, Tyler Griever from WDRB. Your first time out on the field in quite a while. Just what was that experience like for you to not only get back to playing but have such a productive day?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a blessing. Really grateful for the opportunity, and that was kind of my thought process the whole time is to go out there and have fun. Really no nerves, just really just you only get so many opportunities with this game, and you never know what's going to happen. I was really proud of the way we played and how the team performed.
When you look at just the weapons around you, I mean, obviously you know what you kind of have in fall camp, but to see that, you know, with Jaden and Ja'Cory and Chris, how nice is that just to have those kind of guys around you, and what does that do for you in terms of your
Yeah,
confidence?
I mean, it's a great point. I feel like complete confidence going in each snap with them. You know, whatever the defense is going to get us, I feel like I can go to any guy on any given route. You know, whether it's deep, short, they all have a special package. It's the first time in my career where I felt that comfortability. They both, they all three of them, all of our wide receiver core, they do a really good job. You know, we have a lot of plays, and they study their butts off and do a great job of being friendly and going out there and making plays. So I couldn't do it without those guys getting down the field. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm one of those guys. I really was just trying to stand in there and give them a chance. More than that was my thought process was to give them a chance to go make a play when they're bringing pressure. I think it's always nice when you get out there and you can take a lick and get your bell rung or get hit and kind of wakes you up a little bit. But we do a really good job of pregame and getting us going. So it was really just out there, kind of playing in flow state and trying to give them a chance.
Tyler, there were a couple times I think I saw you go sidearm, throw off platform. How comfortable are you doing that? And
Hmm.
is that something you want to do frequently, just part of your game, or what do you think?
Yeah, I feel really comfortable doing it. I feel like it's been a strength of my that I've been able to add to my game the past couple of years. And there's times where on screens and other protections, and if you have to escape or it is necessary. But my goal is always to be on platform when I can and to have a good base. But sometimes I feel like I can and pull that out, and they do a really good job of letting me play free and understanding when to use different throws and when to use different footwork, and it's really built into the offense well. And so I feel really comfortable doing it.
I guess too, just when you look at the run game, I mean, you had Isaac, you had Keywan, you had Maurice. I mean, is that kind of nice too to have that balance as well? What did you see from some of those younger guys?
Yeah, man. I mean, it was really exciting to see just because we're in fall camp and the whole off season. A lot of time we're doing thuds, so they may blow the whistle down earlier than they get marked down earlier than you think, and they're out there breaking tackles, making big plays, doing a great job in protection. And so I was really proud of the way the whole running back room. It's like a five-headed monster. I mean, every single guy was making plays. So I think that was a big question mark for a lot of fans. With two really good running backs and Isaac and Jawar leaving last year, and I think the whole staff and myself included feel really good about all those guys, and I know there's gonna be a lot of more touchdowns to come for that whole room. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it really helps with the helmet communications and doing a good job with our signals. We practice that a lot, and then we study a lot and we put in the work, and the guys are really proud of them and playing fast. And it helps when guys have that confidence playing and they've studied and they've done their job. So it puts me in a really easy position when they're doing that. Yeah, yeah, I think it was nice, coming after each drive and seeing a certain couple third down looks. They were trying to heat us up quite a bit and early on, and then they'll drop out and play cover two and some third down and long looks. But it was definitely helpful. Sometimes you can talk a little bit, but it was definitely a good addition. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of full reign. Within reason, we go into we have a really good communication system as far as down a distance. I'm not going to just check a play to check it, but if there's a certain look that we like to take advantage of, if we're going to flip a run to a different side or get into a bit more advantageous run based on their front, they're giving me the full capabilities to do that, and especially sometimes in those passing situations. We had a couple checks where, we almost had a couple of big plays, and there's also a couple of areas where I could have checked us into a better play when they're bringing cover zero. So I got to be better when it comes to that. But they've done a really good job of coaching all the guys to see when we're going to get into a different play and go execute it.
Yeah, Tyler, after a couple of the Saturday scrimmages, Coach Brom was not real complimentary of the offense. Did anything change over the last couple of weeks, and did you share any of the concerns he had about the defense dominating you guys early on?
No, I think that's normal. I think when you go into spring and fall camp, you want your defense to be really dominant, and you're going against the same team every single day, and they're really talented. They put up a goose egg, and that goes to show for the staff and the whole guys on defense. They make it really tough on us, and I don't think it wasn't necessarily an underperformance in the fall. It was really, we were doing our job, and I think, as an offensive-minded coach, whenever there's a little bit of mistakes, and including myself, you get a little bit of a sour taste when there's a couple plays you wish you had back. So I think maybe that's where it's coming from. But I mean, short answer is the defense is really good. So they make it hard on us. I'm glad they get to play somebody else now.
Tyler, what was it like using the in-helmet communication for the first time in a live game?
It was great. There was a couple times where Coach forgot to press it. I think he was getting in on a roll, so we had to slow it down a little bit. And there's a couple times where maybe it got a little fuzzy, but for the most part, Ed and the equipment guys and all the whole staff did a really good job of handling that, and it definitely streamlined a lot of that.
Yeah, Tyler, this was your first real game working with Jeff and Brian in live action. Is there something you notice about them and how they work with you in this type of scenario that you can't really learn until you get out in the live game?
Yeah, I think they have a really good dynamic as far as just playing off of each other, understanding when to come talk to me, understanding when to let it roll. Was communicating with Brian on the headset, sometimes on the sideline, and then Coach Jeff does a great job of talking to me through the headset, whenever we have that time, and also on the field, we're kind of on the same page as what we're trying to get done. So it was a lot of fun getting to work with them, and I know every week's going to get tougher, and we got to be ready to roll. So it's going to be a new challenge coming into practice tomorrow and the next week to continue that. Thank you, guys.